Welcome to Loving Beyond the I Do podcast. This power couple is building stronger marriages one day at a time, talking about real issues on love, relationships, and marriage longevity. Let's break down the barriers and engage in healthy conversation with your hosts, Jason and Tina Marie. Take a seat and buckle up because things are about to get real.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Loving Beyond the I Do podcast.
With your hosts, Jason and Tina Marie.
That's me.
Hey, babe. So we're back for another podcast this week. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much. And if you're getting some value from this, please like, share, and leave us a comment.
Hit that like button.
And don't forget, we are on YouTube.
Hit
so look
that
us up.
Subscribe button.
Look at find us on YouTube at Loving Beyond the I Do. YouTube.com. Loving Beyond the I Do. All right, babe, let's go ahead and get into it. So,
all right.
We want better relationships, right? We want our relationship to be better in our marriage. We want a better marriage?
We want better relationships, but it's not always easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not always easy.
You got to put some work into it. I get that.
No, you have to. I don't know. It's sort of like paint. Like, you know, you get used to the old paint, but you want some new paint so it looks new and vibrant. But it takes, you got to actually go out, buy it, put it on there, pick out what color you want.
That's right. Have a few samples.
If that makes sense. I don't know. But
no, not really. Didn't ask me, but that's
okay. Well, I'm just saying that, relationships aren't easy once they get stuck in a rut.
Okay. And you say, I want better, but you don't do anything to make it better? So we're here to talk about changing your mind, changing your relationship.
All right.
So it's all about what you want in your relationship. It's one thing that I have always been taught. What you think about, you bring about.
Okay.
So be careful what you think about.
Sometimes that's not easy.
Sometimes it's not easy because you have to be in control of your mind. And that's a whole nother podcast.
And then, right. And so if your feelings are involved, then your mind gets involved. And
right.
then sometimes we're feeling and thinking things that we really don't want in our relationship, but they're showing up in our relationship. So our focus is on them. And it's pretty hard not to focus on what's bothering you.
Right. And what's showing up, what's in your, I'll say this, what's going on in your mind because it's showing up in your relationship. You can say whatever you want out of your mouth, but I know exactly what's going on in your head because what's showing up in your relationship is because of your thoughts.
Okay, so today's episode, we should talk about changing perspective.
Yes.
Changing perception.
Mm-hmm.
Perception or perspective?
Perception. It's all about the way you view your relationship and how you want to view it for the future, how you want to make change.
So, Jason was saying, let's talk about not stress relationships, but what?
Happy relationships.
Fun relationships, right?
Yep.
So
how it was when you were dating.
So the intention that you put into your relationship when you were dating, as opposed to the type of intention and that you're putting into it now, if it's any intention.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. I mean, but the problem is, I won't say the problem, but the situation is you becoming an adult. Things got serious. You had fun at your wedding. Your wedding was going to be so much fun. The reception, the dating was so much fun. But you get married after you say I do, and then it becomes so serious. Now you got, the bills are serious. The raising the kids is serious. Getting a job and providing is so serious. So I don't do the fun things anymore. I mean, we've ran into that. We used to go to the lakefront here in Chicago. We used to go to the lakefront all the time. We used to do all these different fun things. And then as time went on, we didn't do those anymore because, we had a family. We were too busy raising, families and doing all this other stuff. So we kind of let that slide by the wayside. But we have to find a way to go back and do those fun things that we used to do when we were dating to kind of take some of the stress off. Because it doesn't matter how your relationship is going. If you have a stressful relationship, or you got a lot of stress in your life, whether it be work or your relationship or whatever, you can deal with it through stress or you can deal with it through happiness. And I can tell you, you're going to have a situation to come up. If you take the happier route, it won't last that long, and you'll get through it, and your relationship will be that much better. But if you deal with it from a stressful lens, then it's just gonna stay around so much longer. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to get back to the fun you, the fun you, the you that had fun and loved being around each other and shared so many wonderful things. That's what you want to get back to.
So I think we were comparing it to like when we say change your perception of something or your perspective. So which one did we say? Perspective or perception?
We're going to go with whichever one you say.
Let's see. Which one was I trying? So I was trying to compare it to when Jason, like, I like roller coasters. So he was saying.
I knew you were going to bring this up.
So he was saying, make your relationships better by putting fun things back into it. So if you, in between that time when you have a few moments or you make time to have fun, try to do things that are fun. And I said sometimes what makes you happy or make things lightful or fun is when you're trying to do things for the other person, right? When you're dating, you're trying to do things for your mate that's going to make them happy, things that you think they would enjoy. And that enjoyment in turns make you happy because then you're fulfilling them, right?
Right.
So I was telling him that, like roller coasters, he was like, oh, if you want to go to a roller coaster. And I was like, well, I like roller coasters, but yet you won't get on them.
Right.
And he's like, well, I don't like the way they make me feel. And I was saying, change your perspective.
Right.
Right. So, and the thing is that if you do it, if you change the way you look at it, so your mind is kind of closed as to what you've always done, what you've always felt, and how it has made you feel.
Right.
So this is in comparison to your relationship. So you're looking at your relationship right now, and it's at a point where you feel a certain way about it, but you want it to change. And in order to change, we have to start looking at it in a different way. So I have to start doing things that I know that you like and enjoy, and that enjoyment that I'm now in turn hoping that you have fulfillment in being, enjoying, having fun, then I would have fun.
Right.
Does that kind of make sense? So
Yes,
what we're doing is, so I told him, I said, you can't get on the roller coaster thinking, okay, I'm not going to like this. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Think about it. How can I change the lens? How can I look at it in a different way and be open to what it can do? Right? So when you shift your focus not on you and what it's always done for you, but shift your focus, okay, well, now let me look at it differently. Let me enjoy the roller coaster, see what the thrill is. I think when you change your perspective and you're looking at the other person, it helps you to enjoy it more.
I think we had the most time. I know I enjoyed our relationship when I was trying to make you happy or just do fun things to put a smile on your face.
I don't think it's make me happy.
No, I won't say make you happy, but we was doing things
you're doing
out of
things
enjoyment.
That right. You were doing things.
I mean,
you
I
thought
enjoyed
of things,
them.
right. And you wanted to do things with me.
Right, exactly.
So you was like, what can we do that we both can enjoy?
Right.
And that's
whether
what
it
we
be picnic
mean.
in the park or picking you up from work and then just stopping off at the park and pitching a blanket and just chilling out by the lake. All those fun things.
So what we're saying is that where you are in your relationship right now, you have to shift your perspective, right?
Yep.
Change the way you look at it.
Right.
It may be dull or it may be not dull. It may be okay. But the thing is, you can always add more fun things to it so that you can make things more enjoyable, make life more enjoyable. And that is shifting your perspective, not where it is, but where you want it to be, and the things that you used to do or used to enjoy doing together when you were dating. So when you first start dating someone, you're thinking of ways that you both can enjoy each other.
Right.
Right? So go back to thinking that way. Not what I want, but what does my mate like? What would make them happy? What can we do that they enjoy that I have to shift the way I look at it and we both can enjoy?
Right. And don't be too much of an adult. I mean, I understand that life is serious and all the other things. I mean, like in the wintertime up here, go out and make snow angels. Go make snowman, throw snowballs, things like that. Have a big old, what's that, water cannon gun thing
I
or
know
whatever.
lots of times what still, to me, what keeps me youthful, or I would say more relatable to the youth, or people look at me as still kind of young, right, is because I enjoy things that young people enjoy. And when I say that I
Yeah,
enjoy
you
the
do.
things, I like doing things that
You're not trying to get old like that.
I'm not.
No.
Right? So when it did snow, I was like, Jason, let's go outside and I'm going to build a snowman and I'm going to do snow angels and all that stuff.
Yeah, while I was shoveling the snow. Yep. I was doing
But
the
you-
adult stuff. Yep. Yep. You sure did.
But you had fun, right? Then when you came
After a
over,
while,
then
after
you
I was
came
all
over
warm.
with me and
Yes.
we had fun and we
Yep.
took pictures. And that's what I'm talking about, doing things together that
And
is outside of the realm of adult.
Right.
Right? Go back to doing things that may
That's
seem
fun.
useful or may
Yeah.
seem young, but something that's fun. And it may not be, you may not have done it in 5, 10, 15 years.
Right.
But do it. Go do things that are fun, that keep you engaged with each other, things that are unexpected. You know, okay, roller coasters may not be your thing. But the thing is, maybe you should try roller coasters now that you're older and try to see, don't go into it. And this is how we go into our relationships when we try to change them. We go into it thinking that we want something a certain type of way. Right?
Right.
And I'm not saying don't hold the idea of the type of relationship that you want, but sometimes we have to go into things
With an open mind.
with an open mind.
Sure.
And try new things without trying to predict what the outcome is
Outcome,
going to be.
And I think that's the problem, predicting what the outcome. I'll
Or what
go,
you
but
want it
I'm
to
not
be.
going to like it. I already know I'm not going to like
I
it.
did this and it didn't work.
Work out. Right.
Right.
So
So,
every-
I tried to do this and I wanted you to do this and I'm going to do this because I
Right.
want your reaction to be this. No. Do things that are fun for both of you guys where you're not expecting an outcome. You're just expecting fun. You're expecting something new. Be open to the possibility of what it can bring.
And we understand that life is stressful, being an adult, raising kids, and taking care of a household,
Dealing
moving up
with
the
politics, dealing
doing
with
the politics, trying to move up the corporate ladder,
bosses
all
or
this different
whatever.
stuff. All
Exactly.
that stuff is stressful, and you're going to deal with that. Like I
We're
said,
all at different phases of our relationship and
Right.
stages of our lives. And once we get even teenagers now, right?
yeah, I mean,
start to feel the
everything.
stress
Life
of
is
being
just
an
stressful,
adult.
right? Yeah,
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is, since you already have to go through that, add a little fun in your life, so you can take some of that pressure off, so you can help get through
Add
life
fun back to your relationship.
for sure.
Because that's really what made the relationship in the first place. Getting to know each other and
Right.
saying, what can we do together
Going
that's
out on the
enjoyable.
weekends, checking out a movie, just walking in the park, all the simple things. I'm not saying you have to go out and spend a ton of money every time that you guys are together, but you could do fun things. And whether it be a bike ride, working out, things of that nature, just spending quality time or maybe away from the home or just walking and talking. I mean, that
Just
helps
fun
sometimes.
things,
Right.
anything that you find fun in.
Yeah.
You know, so it could be, like you said, a bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
It could be,
Some of us haven't been on the bike in a minute, so that should be fun.
it could be, working out, exercising together,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that you find that both of you guys can engage in and have fun with it.
Right. You might have to just look back and say, what are some of the things that we don't do anymore that we did when we were dating? And why
Or-
did we stop?
Or what haven't I done with my mate that I would like to do?
Yes.
How can
New
I surprise
stuff.
her
Yes.
or him and do things that brings back youthfulness, brings back the fun, brings back the let's stop being so argumentative or adult-like or stressing over things, and let's bring back the part of us that is carefree, footloose, and getting to know each other on a different, deeper level.
I like that. Yeah, don't bring stress to the fun part of your life. Let's have fun with that to relieve some of that stress. And we know that these are very stressful times. So this is the way to help your relationship flourish. Let's go back to the beginning when we were dating. Let's go back to when we were having fun. Let's go back to, we're going to take care of all the stuff. The bills will get paid. You're going to work every day. Let's spend some quality time and let's spend some fun time. And remove some of that tension. That's been some of the problems. As we've been talking to people, it just seems like it's just a lot of tension between them because everything is so serious. We have this, we have that. We got to take care of this. But I'm like, well, when the last time you've been on a date? When the last time you did this? When the last time you did that? We're like, we haven't done this since before we were married. I'm like, okay, well, what's wrong with doing that? And then it's like they have a puzzled look like, well, we haven't done it in so long. Well, that's okay. You can get out there and do it. So, and that's why I was like, okay, you know what? People need to pay attention to that. We need to let them know that it's time to have fun again. Bring that fun back into that relationship.
I think that's the start of getting your relationship back to you and your partner, to the essence of let's just be silly together. Sometimes being silly is all you need.
Sometimes you just need to have a good laugh. I tell you, you can come in from work or come in from, wherever. I'll just say work. And you had a stressful day or whatever, and you just need a laugh. And it just, all that stuff will just fall right off you. Laughter is very good for you, and it'll be good for your relationship. But just come in sometime and just be silly, or just let some of all that stuff go. Because what happens is you have, whatever stress is at work, and then you bring them home, and you add that stress to the stress that you already have in your relationship.
And I know oftentimes we have busy schedules, so that's what we're saying, to try to make time when you can. Sometimes we have an hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and we're so tired from the day or from the duties that we have that we just want to sit down and relax. Well, instead of doing that, relax together. Try to find something, and even though we don't want to do it, that's because we've become accustomed to not doing it.
Being separate, finding our own space.
Or just chilling, right? Just kind of getting in that rut. This is what we do. This is what we always do. We come home, we relax, we take our bath, we eat, we chill. Yep. So try to, again, be open to the possibility of doing something different. And sometimes we have mates that be like, I don't want to. Why? Why do we need to? And so it's just trying to find a way and talk to your mate and say, well, let's try to do something fun. Making sure that you guys are on the same page of getting your relationship back to the enjoyment part. Back to the part when we were dating and life wasn't so hard, and let's just have fun. Let's find a way. And it's going to take intention, because you're going to have to find the time. Because like I said, with busy schedules, only thing we want to do is go back to every day we live the same way, right? Whatever, we get up in the morning, we do what we do. It's like a cycle.
A vicious cycle. Yep.
Every day we do the same thing. We're going to have to be intentional in carving out some time. If you get 15 minutes, go outside and throw the ball around. Go out. I don't know. You pick, you choose. Find out what you think.
Or what you used to do. Find out what you used to do.
A lot of things that you guys used to do when you were dating.
Yep.
So do some of those fun things again. Try things that can revive your relationship as far as having fun without any attachment to it, any expectations to it. Go in it open-minded with a new perspective, I think it's perspective. Yeah.
I like perspective.
Yeah. So just be open to the possibility of what can be and what used to be, and now you can have it again, right?
Yep.
It's not forcing it. It's not making it. It's not making your mate want to do something, but let's do something fun tonight. I know sometimes, Jason and I, even though it's fattening, sometimes we'll just go out for ice cream. And even though it's fattening, it's not.
Good.
It is good, but
time to time.
It brings back fun. It makes us think that we're young again, right? Because when you're younger, you always do go out on dates and have fun. So it's just being together, doing things that's enjoyable. So instead of us going to get the ice cream and coming back, we normally go to the park. And we'll sit and we'll look at the kids, or we'll take a walk, or we'll just sit out on the bench and just enjoy it. Just enjoying the time we have. And right now we have to enjoy it fast because the weather's changing here. So
so we better eat all the ice cream we can and sit in the park, right? But it'll be something else. Then we'll be going sledding and all the other things. So we'll find other fun things to do as the fall come and as we go into winter. So
don't define who you are by what you're doing now. Redefine your relationship by having fun and letting it take on a new
direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you find yourself a new direction. So, okay, my marriage or my relationship may be a little, humdrum right now.
Yeah. A little boring and a little dull.
Right. Because you get into a routine. And that's
anything. That's work, that's kids,
because
that's
you're on
school.
cruise control.
Right.
That's why we know
Exactly.
you just ended up somewhere. You didn't know how you got there. Now you're there. Now you can just say, you know what? I want to have fun. I want to be youthful again. I want to do this. I want to do that.
And if we're honest, that's kind of what makes affairs so dynamic, right? When people have affairs, it's because they're doing new things. They're not doing the same old dull things. But guess what? Have an affair with your mate.
There you go.
Right? Do things that are fun, energetic, make you feel alive, something that you can do together, and just something that both of you can enjoy and just find time to do it. Put back the fun in your relationship.
That's what it's all about. If you can do that, then
Fun relish.
Funship. Right. And don't have a problem being silly with one another.
Relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll be playing with the words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun relationship.
Yeah, my little wordologist over here.
So,
go ahead. You'll come up with something.
So let's try to put the fun back in wherever we can. Let's think about what makes us happy or used to make us happy, because sometimes we grow out of that.
Right.
Or we stop doing it, so we don't remember all of the fun we used to have doing it.
Right.
Or we think we're too old, or we're too tired. Find out what you can do, what you may like to do, and go do it.
And have fun doing it.
Have fun.
And
Get
do it with
silly.
open mind. Yeah, especially if it's something new, something that neither one of you all have tried. And you go, you know what? I don't think I'm going to like that. No, you know what? Maybe you want to go rock climbing or something like that. You may not get very high to the top, but you might have fun going rock climbing or something.
I don't know about that. Rock climbing takes strength.
I didn't say you were going to get very far, but it's a little fun. I mean,
it could be.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know.
You
can try and see how much
depending on how active you are.
Right.
You could
You
do
might
the
just
indoor
like that.
skydiving.
Yeah, indoor. Yes. Okay.
Indoor
Yeah, I'll try that.
skydiving.
Yeah.
Or you can do those little bouncy things.
Yes.
Those
yeah.
trampolines? Indoor trampolines. You never know. Just be
That's
careful.
That's the equivalent of
Just
me jumping on the bed when I was a child. I used to do it all the time and break the slats under the bed, and my mom used to always get on me.
Or it's the equivalent of you being a child just jumping on the trampoline, the joy of it, right?
Yeah.
Just do it together, or call some of your friends up. Hey, let's go do. And I'm
or
pretty
playing
sure,
some dodgeball or something.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, "What? Have you lost your mind?"
Yes.
It's just put down the cloth of adulthood and live again in the vitality of now, right? Tomorrow's not promised. Let's spend every day we can having as much fun as we can, because life is all about happiness.
That's right. Love your mate. Spend time with your mate. Show them how much fun you have when you guys are together, and go out there and just be joyful.
And that's why
in your time together.
That's why a lot of stuff is saying date night. Why do they call it date night? They don't call it let's go out. They call it date night, because dating is during the time that we get to know each other and we've had the falling in love experience.
Yep, we had the most fun.
I get to know you. I get to realize that I like you.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing things together. We're having fun. We're enjoying each other. We can't get enough of each other.
You.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what we're doing. We're going back to the things that you did when you were dating, that you had fun, you enjoyed, and it made you feel alive.
What came to mind? Like, we hope you had fun dating.
Yeah.
You should have. It should have been a joyous occasion.
If you didn't, now it's your chance to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Date all over again. Do it right the second time.
I never thought about that, babe. I never thought about the fact that they call it date night, because you did. You had a lot of fun exploring one another, finding out your likes and dislikes, and getting to know each other.
And when you're dating, that's usually where you fall in love and you can't get enough of that person.
True. No matter how hard we worked or whatever, I know I'm speaking for myself. No matter how of a hard day I had at work, when it was time for us to be together, we would be together up until midnight or whatever. I know I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So
right.
I mean,
that
was okay. It didn't matter. We were having fun.
That's a good example. That's what we mean by, even though you have responsibilities right now as an adult, we didn't care back then, right? No. We were like, okay, we're going to stay up to 1, 2 o'clock. Yep. We go to bed, get a couple of hours of sleep, and then do what we had to do, right? We go to work. Right. Do the same thing. Don't be grumpy and say, well, I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, live outside. Change your perspective. Have an open mind. If you want things to change in your relationship, you're going to have to change some things in your relationship.
Start with your mind. If you change your mind, you'll change your relationship.
Everything starts in the mind.
Right. See the outcome that you want and have fun cultivating that and making that come into fruition.
And that's planting the seed of a better relationship. How do we have so much fun together? Because we're both silly. We both like to have fun. We both try things. You know, it's just, you can't get caught up in the day-to-day hustle and bustle, because that's not what life is about.
Right. Right. I mean, we're
Right.
going to have that as an adult. That's fine. I mean,
God created life to be enjoyed.
Yep.
Let's enjoy it every single day, because I don't think on our deathbed we're gonna say, I should have did more work, or I should have argued more,
Right.
or I should have hated you more. Right? It's the things that you realize that are important. So why wait until you're dying to realize what's important? Let's realize it now and let's do something about it.
that's right. You know, this is the person you love. This is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You've already made that decision. Now let's have fun as we go on with this relationship.
And it doesn't make sense to try to put that energy and effort in meeting someone else and trying to do something else.
Especially if you love the person and they love you and you know that this can work. You just got off kilt.
Yeah,
somewhere
we
along the
do.
line, we can get
Sometimes
back on.
relationships, if we don't work on them, they kind of
Right.
just like a car or anything else. They
Right.
get dull.
Yep.
They get
Tires
old.
get bald and flat. Yeah.
We got to change it up. We got to change
You got
it,
to
right?
buy some new tires. You got to try some things. Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta
Yep.
put new brakes on. Yeah.
Go get a car wash every now and then. That's that fun. Every
Yes.
time you get a car wash, you look at your car and go, man, it looks good.
Yep.
Same thing with your relationship.
You know what?
Let's
even-
go wash our relationships in some fun.
It even ride better when you wash it. Yeah, we videotaped once going through a car wash, and it was just like, it was funny. We posted on social media, and then people started posting. I'm like, you know what? That was kind of fun. I mean, we go through it all the time, but
Exactly.
we just kind of just was acting silly in the car one day and videotaped it.
And
it
then
was
other people start videotaping
right,
their
like,
car wash.
"Yay!" I'm like, yeah, this
See,
is pretty cool.
It's finding the enjoyment in the little things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not overlooking it. As a matter of fact, I went through the car wash the other day with my daughter, and she videotaped some of it, and it looked absolutely beautiful. It looks so nice, even though it was fun. What she's capturing the essence of going through a car wash. Is it exciting? No, we
No,
just do
we
it to
sit-
do it, right?
right.
But you can find the beauty in everything and have fun in it. Silliness, right? Snow is cold. Snow is a headache with traffic, all that other stuff. But I try to find and see the beauty and the fun in everything. And I think that's what keeps me youthful. I love to have fun. I love to enjoy myself. I like for the people around me to have fun and enjoy themselves. And that's the biggest part of life. You want to live life to the fullest, and that means sometimes we got to push that stuff to the backside that does not matter.
Right.
Anger, attitudes, who's right, who's wrong. If we start doing, like I always say, my mom is in all my podcasts, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Love heals all. If we just put love first and try to live by love and just do things that are fun, love the things you're doing. Love the
Yeah.
one you're with, right?
Love the one you with.
Stop looking and wishing, because that energy that you can put in trying to find someone else or do someone else and everything that looks good ain't good.
Right.
But you can put that same energy and effort in your relationship and make it work.
Right. Because if you're looking outside of your relationship for a better relationship, just look at yourself.
Because that person
Change who you are, and you'll have a better relationship.
that
right where
person
you're
who
at.
you dated is still in there.
Yep.
They just changed into something different because you guys stopped dating.
Yeah. So
Life got serious.
it did in a hurry too. Boy, those bills and things come in real quick.
And sometimes we have to, find time to do this by making other things that are usually a priority not a priority.
Right.
Sometimes we got to put the kids off to the side, put our jobs off to the side, put our
Yeah.
careers off to the side, put our parents, put our siblings, whatever it is, the things that normally take precedence in your life, let's put them aside and let's push our mate up.
Right.
Right.
So, families first, right? So you take care of each other, you love each other, you got each other's back, and go out and have some fun. So this is basically what we wanted to cover today. We just wanted to talk about having fun and growing.
Don't stress, have fun.
Right. Take
More
the stress out.
more fun.
Take the stress out, and let's have some fun. Let's go out and date, and be
Do
intentional about dating and
Do-
having fun.
Yes, do things that make you happy, that you laugh, that you giggle, that you enjoy.
That's it, baby. I think we didn't hit them with everything we're gonna hit them with today.
All right, that's everything for today.
That's everything today. So what we
Don't forget to check us out on YouTube at.
Legendary Relationship
Don't forget to check us out at our podcast.
at lovingbeyondtheido.com and also on YouTube at Loving Beyond the I Do. And you can hear
Loving Beyond the I Do podcast, where you get all of your podcasts.
Where you-
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all of them.
Yep.
All of
Everywhere.
them.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
iHeartRadio, you name it.
And don't forget, I can't say over there because
Yeah,
she's
the
probably
little
going to
lady
say,
in the tube over there, she be listening.
You can ask Alexa to actually play it as well, and she'll play it for you.
Yep, she sure will. Thank God she
Absolutely.
didn't come on, though.
So the other thing is, don't forget to go pick up your gear. You can check out some legendary relationship gear. We're in it to win it. As always, like all of our relationships, we're in it to win it. Makes no sense to get into a relationship if you don't want to win in it. Who wants to be second best, right?
I don't, because if you're second best, the view is all the same.
And so, as all people always say, second place is the first loser. So let's be first in our marriages.
That's right.
Let's be intentional. And then we have Love and Beyond the I Do podcast. You can support us, take pictures, send it to us, and we'll post you.
That's right. Hit us on Instagram at Legendary Relationship and tag us in it.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to find out what's going on, what's new, what's happening. We also have a Facebook group.
Which is Marriage Boss.
So if you're married and you want to be part of a Facebook group.
If you want to boss up, come on and join the group.
Boss up, boss up.
Right. But it's only for the serious married people, though. Don't come in there messing around. We're trying to make our relationships better.
Okay, serious but fun.
Oh, for sure. We definitely going to have fun because we're
You mean
involved in it.
serious about
Right.
their relationship,
Right.
but not serious. They like to have fun.
Oh, you definitely got we don't want no, you're all stiff and all this other stuff. No, we want to have some fun.
We
want
want
to grow our
input.
relationship.
We want people. We learn from each other,
That's right.
and we can grow through each other,
Mm-hmm.
understanding things that maybe I can't understand from someone else. Something that worked in their relationship that I can try in mine. So, Marriage Boss on Facebook.
That's right. That's the group. Legendary Relationship is where you're going to get all of our other wonderful things. But the podcast is loveandbeyondtheido.com and also on YouTube. So check us out.
And if you're new, go back and listen to all the other episodes, view them, like them, subscribe, send
Definitely
messages.
subscribe. That's how the
Absolutely.
algorithm works. I mean, I need you guys to subscribe and that way leave a comment, especially on iTunes. And then that way they'll go, hey, a lot more people are interested in this. We need to show this to other people, and it can just show up in other people's feeds.
Relationships are important. If we learn how to navigate our marriage relationship, which is the most intimate relationship, we can also learn to navigate work,
Family.
children, and things out in the street.
Yeah.
Right? So understanding that we're all human and how we all work and how we can be better with the person that we're standing across from.
That's right.
Whether it's in the aisle, whether it's the cashier, just being understanding at a gas station, understanding how relationships work.
That's right. All right, babe. So let's go ahead and get out of here.
All right. And as always,
we're in it to win it.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Lovin' Beyond the I Do podcast. Head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave a review. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Legendary Relationship or visit our website at legendaryrelationship.com. Till next time, remember to make every day count.